I just thought I'd hold that as long as I could. Maybe that'll be the easy still shot for this video. Hey, it's Nowhere Bound. Just thought I'd check in. It's been a while, you know. Hey, last weekend, me and my brother, Paleozoic Comics, had a little. We went to a comic show put on by QuadCon Toys and Collectibles. They are out of the Quad Cities down south of us. We're like up north in Minnesota, but they came up here nicely and put on the second or third. I think it's the second time they've been in this town. And my brother signed up and he said, hey, if you want to do this thing, let's sell some comics and see what we do. And I was like, I don't know, you know, we've had mixed success in little venues before, but at this deal, we priced very aggressively and did really well. And what's weird about that is we actually ended up picking up a few comics, and I thought I'd share those with you right now. We weren't expecting this at all, but at one point, a gentleman came up with a bag of comics and said, "Hey, do you want to buy these?" It was a small collection of mostly 80s, 90s comics, and my brother, I was like helping other people at the time at this sale, and he got like $30 paid for this little 70 book collection, and it was really nice. It had some. He's got all those right now, and it's a pretty good eclectic mix. It's got a few, of course, X-Men ones in there, and some other minor keys, and just fun to pick up. We didn't expect that at all. I wasn't thinking about that might be a possibility, and we're still a little naive in this selling game where we don't know what's going to happen. Every time we get out there, and we need to actually have business cards that say, "Hey, we're interested in buying collections," or whatever. We gotta get the marketing thing going better. But I was really happy when this one guy shows up and he said, "Hey, I've got this comic. I've had it for 30 years, and I'd like to sell it because I don't know what I'd do with it anymore." So I'll tell you about that in a minute. But first, just here's a few of the things this is like a handful of comics. It'll be really quick here. But here's so the vendor across from us had some Tales to Astonish, and I'm still trying to fill that Hulk run of Tales to Astonish. So he had this one 30% off, so it was $5. Tales to Astonish 86, and that was one of the ones I needed. So very nice. I mean, it's just a very good copy to have, and really wanted to get this. Looks like a Gene Colan cover with Submariner, obviously. Very cool. So I'm trying to get the Hulk run, just like my brother Paleozoic. I don't know why. I'd like to copy him, apparently. But yeah, very happy with a $5 very good of a book from 68. That's pretty cool. So, okay. So next, let's see. Oh, yeah. So I also met a guy who lives right in our area. And how cool is that? This guy, I didn't even know. I think I've seen his videos before, but I didn't realize this guy was right from like within an hour of my hometown here. And his name is Joneser. I believe he goes by the name on YouTube as Motu-Joneser. Motu-Joneser. And great guy. And I ended up trading with him. And I think we were both really happy with the trade. He ended up with admittedly, he paid a little cash extra, but admittedly earlier and rarer key for the Fantastic Four. I traded Fantastic Four 18 and some cash, but I just really I've been looking for this comic, and I didn't really want to get it on eBay, and this guy had it, and I thought it was just a nice, very good copy of this comic, which is a classic comic, not necessarily a huge key in a lot of people's collections, but it's Spider-Man 33, and I'm just really happy to have what Stan Lee considers Steve Ditko's finest hour, probably, with Spider-Man. This is like, it's like highly rated as one of the greatest examples of sequential art by Steve Ditko. The whole struggle with Spider-Man trying to get out of this giant weight on him as the water's pouring in there to save Aunt May, and it's just a cool cover, and really happy to have this key. I mean, it's not a huge key, but it kind of is, in a way. So really happy to get that book. And I don't know if you see this. Oh yeah, over in the corner here. But so this other seller right across from us wanted to do a trade. We had a low grade copy of Johnny Quest 1, which is a really rare and sought after key by certain people. And we made a trade. My brother got Wolverine #1, the regular series. He just thought that'd be cool to get. And I said, okay, I'll try to make a trade. We got some cash, and I also found this. This is Addams Family #1. Now, the reason I saw this on his wall, he had a huge wall, this vendor. He's a great guy. And I saw this Addams Family 1, and I go, oh, that looks cool. And then I go, this is high grade. He had it marked as a very fine, but I don't know. This thing looks, it could be near mint. And this thing's from 74. This thing is 50 years old. I don't know, you tell me. There's some little fraying on the top. There's a couple little fray marks, but I don't know. I'm going to go with 8.5 for sure. 9 plus, possibly. Really happy to have found this. I think it's a high grade. I mean, it looks like it just came off the press and has been sitting in a box for forever. So, a 50-year-old comic that looks this good is like, you don't ignore that. And I don't know, Addams Family with the whole Wednesday show. I mean, I love that first season, and I'm looking forward to the second season. So I was really happy to pick this up. I think it's a great high grade book. There's not a 9.8 of this. There's a certain number, I forget how many, of 9.6. And I think this is a 9.0 or 9.2, but I could be wrong. It's really gone up in value in recent years. So very cool. The first Addams Family in comics. So anyway, that's the other book. And then the final one. So this gentleman shows up early Saturday, the first day we were selling at this event, and at a local mall. And he goes, hey, I've had this comic for 30 years and I'm looking to sell it. And we said, man, for one thing, I'm broke. I was broke at the opening of this weekend, and I've had to pay for a lot of unexpected bills lately. And I was just like, I don't know. And Bryce just kind of looked at me like, I don't know what you want to do. And I said, well, okay, we'll offer you this. And why don't you go around to all the other vendors? I bet someone will pay more than we will. And our offer wasn't horrible. It was, we tried to give him as much as we had on us at the time. But I said, tell you what, you go around, you see if anybody else will pay you more, because I'm sure someone will. And he came back within an hour and said, yep, nope, no one offered more, so you get it. So this is the book that we found. See what you is this a grail or just a big key? I don't know. I think it's a grail, but it could be a big key. It's a low grade. It's probably 1 to 2, somewhere in the 1.0 to 2.0 range, because it has a big tear, and it's X-Men #4. But the cover looks so good. Oh my. The cover's detached, though. The cover's detached. There's a big piece of tape on the inside, and that's why there's kind of this browning here along the spine, and there's a tear. not on the spine, but like right here where the tape was, that goes all the way about 6 inches, I think. So it's still held on. And I don't think it's tape. I think it's just held here, but there's a tear that goes about there. So, I mean, just admitting the condition issues, but yeah, cover detached. It is complete. That's a big thing. So I don't know if it's a 1.0 or maybe higher, I hope. But the cover looks so good. I was just shocked to see this book. I never expected to own this, and me and my brother both chipped in. So this is co-owned with my brother, Paleozoic Comics. Really happy to have the first appearance of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, including Scarlet Witch, who is here, the Verdi Witch, she's wearing green on the cover, and Quicksilver, oh, sorry, yeah, over here, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, first appearance, the Toad, and Mastermind, who, yeah, he's a kind of mysterious dude. He becomes someone else later, I'm sure you know who. And also the second appearance of Magneto. I mean, according to a lot of polls, he's like the third most popular villain in comics, Magneto. He's pretty well known. And this is his second appearance, so kind of a big deal. Really happy to have picked this up. I don't know what we're gonna do, but yeah. So I just thought I'd share that. I couldn't wait. I was gonna try to get my brother Paleozoic to join me for this video, but I just can't wait. I've gotta share this fun find. Never expected in this weekend to get such a big key, as well as you know, meeting lots of awesome people at the convention, and it was a great experience. Anyway, the first big event we've been at where we were selling some of our old comics and a lot of new comics too. But to find this this gentleman, you know, he just was looking for a good home for this book, and whew, we're really happy to have it. And you know, despite the low grade, I mean, the cover, it just, you know, it looks so good. That red to orange yellow blend, and behind them, and the Brotherhood looking huge and the X-Men looking all small down here. That's kind of a golden age kind of thing that they're using there. But what a great cover and what a great book. Just wanted to share. Thanks, you guys.